nosebleed, which I've done plenty of times. Disorientated from being asleep and thinking, what's this everywhere, and it's not good.
So there's blood all over his pajamas, all over his pillow and pillowcase, all over his doona, all over his sheets. It was all over the walls. It's all over his, like he keeps like a basket at the end of his bed with all of his schoolwork and his toys and bits and pieces. It was on that. So yeah, I don't know whether we just kind of hot foot it back to the coast so we can do some washing and settle. I don't know, I'm not sure, but the plan this morning is to go to Longreach. We'll stop by Longreach and have a little bit of a look around and get some petrol, and Egan wants to look for a gel blaster or a whip, so
Stock whip.
we'll have a look there, because the what is it, Stockman Hall of Fame or something.
Yeah, we won't be buying it from there though.
No, but because that's there might be a bit more. We did try in Winton for both, but the gel blasters was $70 and we thought that was a bit steep for what it was. And then the whips were sold out because the Outback Festival was on, so yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have a look in Longreach. There is a free camp in Longreach. It looks really nice, called Apex Park. Looks like it's on a river, or some water, plenty of space. So I don't know if we just stop there and just make it a chill day, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm also very tired from being woken up last night, so I don't know.
It's only a 2-hour drive to Longreach, so I'd prefer to drive a little bit further than that if we're going to not go to Lara wetlands and just drive towards the coast a bit more.
Problem is that there's just not many. Like, we might be better just to go straight to Sapphire. Like, there's not many places on the way.
Yeah.
There's gravel pits, but apart from gravel pits, there's not much else. So, I don't know. We'll see where we end up. We'll make a decision at some point today. And I don't know, I did look the other day. It might be like an hour detour or something. Like, it's probably not huge to go to Lara. I don't know. But Hugo's really keen for a pool. Lara has a thermal pool, but again, with this heat, I don't really know whether that would be a very pleasant place to be. But Lara does also have kayaking on the big water. I don't even know what it is.
Kids won't even want to do all that because I'll be too hot.
I don't know. It's not supposed to be as hot there as it is
Right, okay.
in Winton. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see where we end up.
I'll tell you when we get there.
It's $55 a night, I think, for all of us at Lara, which is a bit steep as well. So that's the other thing on my mind.
$55, no power or water.
It's
Hook
water.
Up. Yeah, no, hook up though. You fill your tanks, that's about it. You'll get that anywhere.
Yeah.
Down for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Anyway.
Winton now, heading back out to the coast. This is our last kind of inland stint. We'll have a few places. So if we stay at Lara or Longreach, I know, then we've got a couple of nights in Sapphire to do some fossicking, and then it's back out to the coast. And we worked out yesterday we've only got 3 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow, I think, left. So it's a little bit depressing, but I suppose all things have to come to an end, don't they?
That's right. I'm just thinking about all the work I've got to do to clean the car, and
And we've got to get back to work.
service everything.
Unfortunately, we need money. And money doesn't go on forever, it runs out. And like with Charlotte being in year 6, there's so much that goes on in term 4 with all the different parties and events and like farewell awards and excursions. So I think it'd be bad if we miss those kind of things.
Yeah.
And then Hugo's got his orientation for big school. So yeah, there's a bit that we don't want to miss. So unfortunately, 3 weeks is all we have now. But that's okay, we'll make the most of it. It'd be nice to have a bit of chill time on the coast around Elliot Heads and
Rainbow Beach.
and Rainbow Beach. Hopefully get to Fraser for a day. So yeah, 2 hours to Longreach, and we'll let you know what we end up doing from there. in Longreach. We're just filled up water. They've got a really good, so many country towns have really good facilities, but yeah, this one's no different. They've got a bit of a day-stay van parking area with water, so we filled the van up, and now we're heading in for a look at the centre of Longreach. Oh yeah, it's got a dump point as well here. Luckily we don't need that one. So we've just done some shopping in Longreach. We went in to get 1 box of cereal and we came back with $50 worth of groceries.
As usual.
And the kids conned us into getting them an ice block. Which
John, that came in because I get one.
they all get, but I don't.
Well, Mummy, you can have it if you want, but you say you don't like ice.
I would prefer cake. And good old Miss Charlotte kept going on and on and on and on about ice creams.
That's fantastic.
And then as we walk out, knowing she's already got them, oh, you didn't have to, thank you. Which is very nice to say thank you, but you pretty much
Exactly what she's doing.
you pretty much didn't give much choice. But we should have waited and done our shopping there instead of at Winton yesterday. Anyway.
Right.
Bye. Everyone, Jamie. They good? So back we go. Saw the main street of Longreach. Captain Starlight. So we just stopped at Longreach for a little quick look around. Didn't see much except the main street, but
Yeah.
I was quite impressed.
Pretty cool.
It's a real rural or regional centre. It wasn't like, I thought it'd be the same size as Winton, but no, it's quite a bit bigger, and there's coffee shops and restaurants and
Sarah was in an element. Oh, look at these coffee shops. Oh, look at these coffee shops.
and a proper proper supermarket, an IGA.
Yeah.
It's not just a tiny little outpost, like with heaps of fruit and veg, which was good. Yeah, I was quite impressed. It looked really nice.
Wouldn't mind coming back and staying a couple of nights.
Yeah, it's a nice little town. So at this stage we're still heading towards Lara Wetlands, still not sure. We'll kind of talk about it on the way as we go. But what is it now? It's nearly 12 o'clock, so
So we'll still be there at 2 o'clock,
yeah,
2:30.
it's not too late when we get there. We'll talk about it. We'll see. And we'll eventually decide.
We'll end up there because Sarah wants to go there.
I don't know.
And then she'll kick herself if we don't go there.
I don't know. We'll see. So we're here in Barcaldine. I don't know how to say it. Looks like it was where the unions started. There's a tree of knowledge just up here. We're just going to have a look, and there's a lot of references to unions and workers' rights. So we'll take a look around. Kids have stayed in the car. They're not interested.
The Tree of Knowledge monument in Barcaldine is in the place of an old ghost gum tree that was central in the 1891 shearers' strike. This strike is famous as it marked the birthplace of the Australian labour movement.
Sculpture depicts a shearer pledging his allegiance in the fight for justice during the shearers' strike. The Eureka flag was adopted by the shearers during the shearers' strike as a flag of stars. And these were the shearers, or the people striking. (1891). And it's pronounced Barcaldine.
Barcaldine, yeah.
So the first building here was in 1886, but it was burnt out in 1933 and a new station built. We've loved these, is it Queensland Roads or whatever it is? The trivia games that they play on the side of the road. And I think we just got our first one right. It's about how many shearers were jailed after the ball call. And the answer is 13. Woo! How do you say it? Barcaldine. After the, was it a riot?
No, it's just a
Strike. So we got our first one right. Usually we can't get them and we have no idea. But we got one right. So we'll see if we get the next one right. So, the big reveal. Where do you think we ended up? So we didn't go to Lara. We ended up at Jericho. There's a donation-based camp at Jericho called Red Bank Park. $8 donation. There's a creek here that the kids can swim in. I don't know if you can hear them, they're already swimming. There's a playground, there's toilets, there's a cold shower, so we thought, and it's closer to Sapphire for our next stop, so we thought, look, well, it's a shame we don't get to go to Lara. It saves us like $108, and it means that we're kind of an hour in front instead of an hour behind, so yeah.
2 hours behind.
Yeah, 2 hours behind. So yeah, it's a decision we made. Yeah, so one night here and then on to Sapphire. So I'll show you around a bit. $8 donation. Put your donations in here. And put a sticker on there. Huge big fire pit here. People could use. Lots of bins. There's a few exercise stations. Toilets. And an outdoor shower. Lots of taps around, all drinking water. So this is Red Bank Park. This is the picnic area. And then the camping area is just up that way a bit more. It's rope swings here. And a ladder, but I don't know, there's no rope. And there's a little structure over that side with a swing, but that looks a bit old too. And look at all that red weed. I wonder if that's why it's called Red Bank. Red Bank Park donation camp. It's not necessarily free. I think all up there were 4 people here, so it was beautifully quiet. Good facilities. Went to the toilet this morning though, and There was a frog in the toilet when I flushed. Gave me a bit of a fright. But yeah, really good place. Jericho itself is really quiet. The town looks like a bit of a ghost town. But looking at one of the funny trees here at the park, there's a few kind of paintings around the park. And there's a painting on a tree, so we'll have a look at that.
Funny tree.
Sideshow Bob. Can you what?
That's a funny tree.
Yeah. Do you want to stand? It's fun. Yep, good. Checking the lights is a bit of a family affair. Everyone helps out, don't they, Hugo?
Yeah!
Yeah. So we're saying goodbye to Jericho, Red Bank Park for one night. So that was Jericho. A really sleepy little town. Looked like it would have been thriving one day, but
Not much going on now.
not much going on now. A little bit sad, actually. I did read on WikiCamps that they said that people would have just got sick of the flooding, but I can't really see how it would flood.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, Red Bank Park, really good facilities. You had toilets, an outdoor shower. You can swim in the creek. There is a bit of weed in there. Charlotte cut her foot. Because I think they got the freshwater pippies in there as well.
Don't know what it was cut on though.
But it could have been cut on anything. Could have been a stick. Could have been some metal.
I don't think it was a stick. It's a clean
slice.
cut slice,
Yeah.
like a knife. So I'd say it's a freshwater pippy shell, or there's some sort of steel in there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cleaned it out.
But yeah, you can swim there. There's like, they say on WikiCamps it says playground, but it's not a playground. It's more like exercise equipment. Plenty of space right on the water. Fire pits everywhere. Bins everywhere.
Yeah. Recycling bins for the school.
Yeah, so they recommend an $8 donation. But yeah, I think I'm glad we did that and we didn't go to Lara and spend what $108. And now we've got another day up our sleeve again, or we're kind of back on track because we had an extra day in Winton. So yeah, I'm comfortable with that. And now we can spend money in Sapphire. We've got a booking in Sapphire at Caravan Park. So
we've got a Caravan Park, water, power, about half what we would have paid it
yeah, or
for a pack, just over half.
yeah, I think it's $80, $80-something at Sapphire. I'll find out, but it's 30-something a night.
But yeah, we're looking at 55 there, just for a patch of dirt.
54, yeah, and that's unpowered. Showers and toilets, but yeah, unpowered. So, and we would have been an hour.
Out of the way.
We're an hour ahead of Barcaldine. I can never say that. We're an hour ahead of that, and then Lara would have been an hour behind that as well. So we're kind of 2 hours ahead, which means today's drive is shorter. So yeah, I think it was a good decision. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad, like I'm a little bit sad we didn't go to Lara because they have the free kayaks for the kids and they have the thermal pools, but we've done thermal pools, we've done hot springs, and it's so hot. I don't really know if you want to be swimming in that.
And we've got kayaks at home.
And we've got kayaks at home.
Not all the time.